The German attack on Poland was preceded by long preparations in the Reich. For years, the Germans have been improving their military capabilities and expanding their heavy industry, first ignoring and finally completely rejecting the restrictions that were imposed on them after World War I. With the rise to power of the National Socialist Party NSDAP led by Adolf Hitler in 1933, it is worth remembering that the NSDAP was democratically elected by the German people a year earlier. The Germans began to openly undermine the order established in the Treaty of Versailles of 1919. The Weimar Republic, which was founded on the ashes of the German Empire, was considered an artificial creation that was only useful to Germany's enemies. The theory of a treacherous stab in the back that contributed to the defeat in World War I and the marginalization of Germany began to be spread. According to Nazi ideologues, when the situation on the fronts began to be unfavorable for the Germans, hostile forces in the country, Jews and communists, destabilized the country internally. Therefore, in their opinion, the Germans deserved revenge. Revenge for that defeat and the defeat of the enemies who benefited from the German defeat. Germany began to pursue a very aggressive foreign policy. After the occupation of Czechoslovakia and the annexation, Anschluss of Austria, the time has come for another territorial acquisition, Poland. The seizure of territories in the east was crucial to German policy at least from the second half of the 18th century, when Prussia occupied areas belonging to Poland during the 3 successive partitions of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Theories about living space appeared in Germany not under Nazi rule but much earlier, in the late 19th century, when no one had heard of someone like Hitler. This living space for the Germans was to be provided by the territory of Poland, and the Poles were to be pushed to the role of cheap labor needed by the Germans. Already, Bismarck recognized that the space for German colonization extends east of the Oder River, and it was these areas that the Germans needed to build their power. Hitler also knew that the road to pan-European domination runs first through Poland. He also hoped that the Polish allies, Great Britain and France, despite loud declarations of friendship with Warsaw, would not rush to save the Poles. The plan for the invasion of Poland under the code name Fall Weiss was developed in April 1939 on Hitler's orders. It assumed conducting military operations on the basis of the Blitzkrieg doctrine. Fall Weiss assumed an attack on Poland from 3 directions. The main attack of the Wehrmacht was to take place along the western border of Poland. The second attack was to come from the north, from East Prussia and Pomerania, and the third attack from the south, from the territory of Slovakia, which was dependent on Germany. Initially, it was expected that the plan would come into force on August 26th, but unexpectedly, on the night of August 25th, 26th, the order was cancelled, although some units had already taken their positions. Hitler decided to postpone the start date of the attack on Poland by a few days. From the beginning, the Germans presented the outbreak of war as a response to Polish provocations. The proof of Poland's guilt was the attack on the radio station in Gliwice, allegedly made by Poles on August 31st in the evening. At the same time, the German radio reported that there were Polish partisans in Germany, supported by the regular army. Of course, such situations did not take place, but the aim of the Germans was to spread disinformation. This was to justify the Third Reich, which by crossing the Polish border by force was only to return to fire. On September 1st, 1939, World War II began. At the same time, the defensive war of Poland began. The first of the war campaigns was the Fall Weiss operation and the German aggression against Poland. German troops entered Poland as planned, simultaneously along the entire length of the border, from Germany, Moravia, and Slovakia. The front stretched for 1,600 kilometers, which put Poland in an extremely difficult situation.